One, two. Is this on? Welcome to another answer to the age old question of do you know what really burns my ass? Companies who market a movie based on a misconception that ruins an otherwise enjoyable experience. When Get Out was released in 2017, it was submitted for Best Motion Picture as a comedy or a musical. Get Out was not a comedy, but it was written, co produced, and directed by Jordan Peele, a well known comedian. At the time, Peele had just finished the sketch comedy series Key and Peele on Comedy Central. Get Out was his first film. Time magazine considered it one of the top 10 movies of the year. It made over 600% of its budget in box office returns. Get Out is a horror movie, full stop. It isn't even comedy horror, so why was it nominated for an award in comedy? Because it was by Jordan Peele. This also kind of happened to Richard Pryor with his movie JoJo Dancer. In that movie, Pryor plays JoJo, who is a stand up comedian whose life is a spiral of self destruction. The film was written, produced, directed, and starred Pryor and was marketed as a comedy. And then it failed to reach audiences who were looking for the new film from the person who brought them Stir Crazy and Brewster's Millions, and instead got a deeply dramatic and traumatic look behind the scenes of the world of stand up comedy. This also kind of happened to Robin Williams. He had a wonderful performance in Dead Poets Society, but the movie had trouble connecting with an audience expecting comedy and being told it was comedy when it clearly wasn't. So, why does this happen? Bluntly put, there are too many cooks in the Hollywood kitchen. The marketing team often doesn't know what the movie is about when they put together their teaser trailers or promotional packets. As an example, anyone watching The Tonight Show in 1991 had the big reveal to Terminator 2 spoiled for them because the marketing team didn't recognize that was supposed to be a surprise. This was a big deal at the time because the secrecy around that project was so tight, theaters didn't even receive the film until the day before release. And this has gotten worse over the years. Marketing on Castaway revealed Chuck's fate deliberately and directly before the movie's release. A Burger King toy spoiled the ending of Shrek for children. Batman v Superman, in addition to the myriad mistakes made by the film, revealed Doomsday in one of the trailers. The trailers for Captain America Brave New World also spoiled a major plot point and something that was clearly shot and written to be a surprise to the audience. It's gotten to the point where the worst thing a fan of a movie franchise can do would be to watch the trailer to that movie. The very thing that's supposed to get fans to go to the theater is driving them away instead. And as if that wasn't bad enough, movie makers seem to not realize the problem. They're doubling down on reveals. I sincerely believe that if a movie has a serious plot twist, that twist will be revealed to the target audience at some point before the movie's release. And I don't understand why. After decades of moviegoers complaining about this, it's still happening. Sometimes they even just market in the wrong direction. I was 100% uninterested in the movie Zootopia. Oh, it looked cute, and I recognized some of the voices, and I wasn't against seeing it. When the family turned it on in the living room, I sat and watched, and I was amazed. This wasn't the cutesy animal people slice of life that was advertised. This was a cutting social commentary on systemic racism, casual racism, and the evils of social oppression. This was a good movie addressing real issues, but was advertised as look at the world of anthropomorphic characters being cute. Look, the sloth works at the DMV. Isn't that funny? I don't have any suggestions as to how to fix this situation. I tried avoiding trailers for movies I know I'm going to want to see anyway, and then missed the entire release of both Project Hail Mary and Hoppers. I also missed that the new Spider Man is due out before Doomsday because without trailers, all the chatter online was only talking about Doomsday. Where I'm at now, I need trailers to let me know when movies are coming, but I also need to not watch trailers because they're gonna spoil the movie. And for me, when the movie is spoiled, I'm no longer excited about watching it. I know it seems weird to ask for comments on a topic of spoilers, but let me know what movie or show was spoiled for you and how that affected your interest in it. I know there are people who don't mind or even prefer spoilers, so maybe I'm in the minority here. Start a conversation below, but be respectful of spoiler warnings, especially given the topic of today's flight.